It feels like I feel aware. I believe I might be aware of a a psychic, which by psychic I mean like psychological, a physiological response to psychological happenings. What feels like it, words are words, alchemical, emotional character attachment to things and people that these these attachments or these characterizations, these characters, if you will, want to be attached. They want to be attached to you and want you to take them upon you. So when you do you, these attachments, these attachment characters, when you do you, these attachment characters watch that and decide themselves, I guess, that the act of drinking a coffee is now the character of the drinker of coffee comes to attach itself to me to say that you are on my side, huh? Or if I grab the weights and exercise, ah, you're on my side now, exerciser. Or if I rub one out, ah, you're a masturbator. Now I'm part of you. I'm the masturbator character. I'm the coffee drinker character. I'm the exerciser character. I'm the video gamer character. What it feels like these things have attached themselves to the things that I could potentially do, that when I do them, I'm now a part of them doing it and not me doing it. This is a problematic thing. This sort of experience has led me to think and feel, which is not ideal, that I have this lack of control, that I have this lack of will. Because now it's not my will, it's the will of the thingy. It's the will of the character. Of course, this isn't true, but it had been believably so, up until I come to a point of respite, even just in meditation for a bit. Before I know it, I'll be out and again, slipping into a character, slipping into the slot, right? Not forgetting who I am, but having trouble, perhaps, or difficulty in returning to a still point, as separated. Not, well, as me and not as the player of game, or reader of book, or lifter of weight, or smoker of vape, or drinker of coffee, or writer of word. Even when I come to say I speak, now speech is something that's a lot easier for me to feel as me saying, but it's still difficult at times, especially if I'm already slotted in. If I'm slotted into the gamer, then the gamer character is like giving it will give me lines like I'm gonna actually say them. This sort of thing that I am in, this I don't know what to call it. Spell. Trap. It's like kids come to play. It's like kids have come to play me. And they sit around bored for eternity. I don't know how that works. They sit around and the things I am not doing, they are looking at and coming up with an idea of who I could be if I did that. And then when I do it, and I'm not that character at all. I'm not pleased with this. It's kind of a bittersweet feeling because it feels like these emotional attachment characters. I call them. I don't know what else to call them. I don't know what to call them. I don't want to call them anything negative or bad. That's not going to do me any good. But it's like they look at me with a desire for me to be do something, be something, right? They can think of me as something doing or somebody doing something, and they can think about the kind of person I would be in what scenario. Whether that's out of love, if that's like a love thing from their perspective, it doesn't quite jive with my experience of love, reality, life. Even like I will talk to somebody and slot into a character of what this character attachment thing, where, you know, this character attachment thing has emotional attachments to other people that I haven't even had the opportunity or allotment to have that attachment with them as me. I can have an emotional response. I can feel emotional responses to people, places, and things that, while I feel them, aren't my own. Thoughts and things, while I think them, aren't my own. And in a state of being or feeling totally at the whims of these emotional attachment characters. It I don't like it. I don't like feeling and thinking things that aren't really my own to feel. It's what an emotional attachment character wants me to feel. What they believe that is for my best interest is not. I don't know that. I don't know if this gang of attachment characters is on my side. Or if I'm just a vessel, a shell for them to play. That disturbs me. That troubles me. And I honestly... I'm not exactly sure what else to do but meditate, but to come to stillness, to come to peace, to come to rest and notice them. They're my children, you know? That's what it feels like. My spirit children, if you will. I'm hesitant to say that. That has connotations grander than I wish to delve into. Connotations which I'm sure these attachment characters, or spirit children, which kind of growing on me, but that's kind of scary. Not scary, but you know. They, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta live my life though, and I gotta be me doing me. All that I do to be me, you know, and not someone else. Or even if this is just natural for me, I guess I don't want to have to be totally and utterly concerned with the will or guidance of these characters. I don't know. I might come up with better terminology that rests better with me. I'm already feeling a push come upon me. An uncomfortable push. Amy, I'm just massaging my head. Massaging my face feels really good. I will say one more thing, actually. Just a thought. It feels like this. I won't say it's true. It's just it's a thought, a line of thought process that these attachment characters, these emotional attachment characters, are dependent on me to feel and be real. That if they exist in a place that is not real but is a part of me in some fashion, I am an opportunity for them to feel real. To feel real. Not just to feel real, but to literally experience real. But I'm just not quite sure how else to put that. It would have been, it was daunting. Now it's normal. Now it's normal. And getting used to that normal for me, which is just me, is challenging because I can't beat them. I can't throw them away. I can't destroy them. I can't, I don't know. I just, not that I want to. It's just, I guess I want to, if I must live this way, the way in which I accept this and the way that these attachments, I guess, behave with me, that means something has to change. Something has to give. Something has to change. How they are has to change. And if they don't, then I don't know. If they are working with me, and I want to believe they are good, like good for me and for me, but that they are here for love, that they assist love. But I'll be mindful for my own sake that the love of a controller is not always an amazing experience for the one being loved by the controller. I must discuss this with me more. I must just talk about this more. Until the real bad narky controlling ones. Narcissist control god things. And it's giving him too much credit. We'll have to accept that they can't. And it's by doing that, the opposite of that, and not accepting that they can't control me, to prove that they can, has become the bad, I call them the bad ones because they're doing a bad thing. Trying to control me, not working with me, but to control me. They're different than the emotional attachment characters. The emotional attachment characters give me, I feel a more pleasant presence, even if it's uncomfortable. The narcissist controlling ones are very obvious, very uncomfortable, very wrong. Are they very real?